And welcome to another episode of Managed Podcast. I'm Stanley, aka Stan Firm,
What's up, fam? It's Carl.
and we're here to encourage men to be leaders and embrace their varying roles in their communities.
Today's episode, we're going to go over personal improvement towards growth. And the way we're going to do that, for the most part, is we're going to go over a couple of books we read and that have influenced us and help us to improve ourselves. So we're going to go over a couple of those books. You want to go first, then, or you want me to do it?
I'll mention one book first. First, I want to say thank you to all those people, all those haters who are out there who told me something like multi-level marketing does not work. You know what? Here's what I want to say about that. People always tell me stay away from those things that are multi-level marketing, and they might be correct for some aspect, but what I liked and enjoyed in everything that I tried was the self-improvement that they put me on. These were not just people trying to pitch an idea and make money on some pyramid scheme. They also did some self-improvement help. Every single one of them had a foundation of faith, also self-improvement, self-enhancement, and getting you out of that box you always found yourself in. So one book that put me in a mindset that I did not realize I needed was The Millionaire Next Door. This book, The Millionaire Next Door, is one of those books where it ran through stories as to all the walks of life of all these millionaires, all these people of wealth, where they came from, their stories, and how even the millionaire next door and how he or she chooses to live. You'll be very surprised. It kind of was one of those books where it kind of impassioned you to realize you don't have to have the brand new favorite thing that's out today. Wait, be patient. Save your money and get what you can afford. Don't try to be the first person on your block with the brand new whatever it may be. Wait, exactly. Tesla, the Mercedes, or whatever car, or got the brand new watchsticle, right. Whatever it may be. Right. Take time and buy smart. Invest. And look, the person that is the millionaire next door isn't really probably making $1 million. The person that has that personal wealth, has a legacy, is because they've invested smart, slow, but consistently, not fast. So that's the millionaire next door. What's one of yours?
One of the ones I want to go over is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I'm going to touch on what you were talking about in network marketing. A lot of the books, I truly started to read them after I got into network marketing. Now, I want everybody to understand this is not about getting into network marketing. This is all about self-improvement. But one of the things that I got that it changed my life was the fact of self-improvement. They really pushed the idea of learning about bettering yourself. And I'm going to go over a couple of books, and one of the books that I'm going over is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now, the power of this book is learning how to speak to people, how to open people up. A lot of times we're too abrasive, or we're really selfish in our conversation with people, because when we go in, we speak to them with our topic, with our subject, and we go in there like a torpedo. Something that I learned a lot of when you're trying to do sales or in anything that you're trying to do, find out about the person first. When you see them, hi, how you doing? My name is, and then you're gonna get a response and wait for the response. And another thing with this book is it teaches you to respond with an understanding, not to respond just to respond. Because sometimes when you're having a conversation with somebody and they say something to you, maybe it rubs you the wrong way, or it just came at you in a way that you weren't ready. And then when you come back to them, you're coming back with just the response of what pissed you off, instead of trying to understand what the conversation was about. So How to Win Friends and Influence People is definitely in the title. You can basically understand what that book is about. The book is about teaching you how to speak, how to have conversation, how to open people up to being a part of your conversation, and how to include other people into your conversation. The book's written by Dale Carnegie. Outstanding book for you guys. What you got, Stan?
See now, you didn't let me transition right. I thought you were gonna talk about one or two more books. But
right,
I got you. No. I got you. Okay, so we're doing Battle of the Books. Okay. How about this one right here? You may not see it, but it's right here. It says you can't see it. It's Think Fast and Slow by Dale Kahneman. Kahneman. And what it is about system 1 versus system 2 thinking, and how you can train your brain to do both. One brain that we have, one system of thinking is fast, is direct, is more of a defense mechanism. The other version of our thinking is slow. So it kind of teaches you and understand thinking fast and slow and how to do it. Recognize the type that you are and appreciate what you are so you can speak to it better. Then approach the other one, and how you would speak to the other person who might be thinking fast versus slow. It is really depending on your approach, anthropological, conflict resolution, like what I am, a mediator, business person, whatever it may be. It teaches you the approach of thinking fast and slow, and to do it in a particular manner for you can manifest more successful opportunities by better communication.
True.
Go.
True. Outstanding. So, because you showing books, I'm gonna show some books too.
Okay, we're doing that.
Can you read it? Is it backwards?
No, it's good. How to win friends and influence people. Okay, I got you.
Dale Carnegie. So that's the first one I spoke to you guys about. The next one is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is Stephen Covey. This book right here, it's going to give you seven habits that you can use. And I want people to understand, habits are the path to success. Success is the consistency of doing something over and over again until you hit that goal that you're about to reach. And what the 7 habits does is it gives you key habits. And what he did, Stephen Covey, he went and spoke to multiple successful people that made it to the top. And he put together a list of all the things that they did that, I mean, and mind you, most all successful people had the same habits that they do on a consistent basis. So part of those, what he did was he compiled a list and he came up with 7 of the most effective habits that you can do. And with these habits, it's teaching you the discipline. It's teaching you how to problem solve, how to resolve conflicts. It teaches you how to do things on a consistent basis and to be consistent with it. One of the things that I truly appreciated was it's called, I forgot, let me get it right off the top of my head. I don't remember exactly what the habit is. The habit is, okay, think win-win. Now, think win-win to me was one of the best ones, because what that does is most times there's people always say you got to compromise, but when you compromise, sometimes someone ends up losing. And what think win-win does is it allows you to go into the conflict and decide together that you're both going to be satisfied with the result. Not just someone's going to say, okay, I'm going to concede and not in order for you to be happy. When you think win-win, you go into a situation and you work together for you both to have satisfactory results in the end. So to me, one of the best ones is think win-win. So from that, I hand it to you, Stan. Next. What you got? Okay,
let's see another book off the top. The Psychology of Persuasion by Richard Cialdini.
Nice.
Crazy book. This book is awesome because it talks about the six elements of persuasion. There really are more than 6 elements of persuasion, but it's those 6 elements that he goes through on how to persuade people. Like, for example, authority. Okay, yeah. People who respect authority, how to use that. It's, you know, what's funny though about this book. This book actually has a warning. It has a warning where it kind of goes through what it does not want you to do. Okay, it tells you, if you're gonna read this book, if you're going to apply these principles and actually study them and like use them, be very careful with them. You have to be, because they can be used inappropriately, unethically. And it's crazy because it ends up being some brain science stuff, also some Jedi mind stuff. So one of the principles is like reciprocity. People have a natural social, it's like a social condition that we've been brought up in. If I do something nice for you, you in turn will do something nice for me. So how can you use that? That's one. Another principle is like authority, how to use the principle of authority, okay? Where maybe I cannot introduce myself as being the authority, but maybe I can arrange for someone to do it in my stead. So if someone says, oh, Stanley, he's an expert in this, that, and the third, they'll actually buy into it, okay? Scarcity, meaning telling people and teaching people like, hey, what I have, that product I have, that skill I have, you need to have it. It's in rare form. It's a rare resource. It's rare, and getting them to buy into that. So selling yourself, your wares, your product in a scarcity model. Remember, like even like that's why people usually say final sale or closeout sale or guaranteed this and the other, fire sale. Those things are brain signals that tells you I need to get it, I need to have it. Exactly. So, but how do you use that in conversation? How do you use that when you're dating? I'm a rare breed. I cook and I clean, and I'm a man. Anyway,
Ooh-wee.
so so authority. Another one that was really interesting is commitment and consistency.
Right.
People consistently will do things such as I'm an expert as mediating. I have over 90% success rate. So I'm sure you mother and father businesses will also find success using me.
Right.
Commitment and consistency. There's some others here, but the most important one in my opinion, liking. When someone likes something, when someone likes you and appreciates you, they will accept more from you. They will accept less from other people, which means I could behave a little bit badly and be like, you know what? Stanley's such a nice guy. It's okay. And I'll leave it at that. Give me another one. Go.
All right. Next one. 5 levels of leadership. John Maxwell.
Okay.
I know a lot of people know about John Maxwell. He's a huge advocate for leadership. Leadership is such a big thing, and people don't, I don't know, I guess you could say sharpen their leadership roles. And I believe that all men can be leaders. And people say there's such a thing as a born leader. I really disagree. I believe there's a born assertiveness in a lot of people, but there's no true born leaders. Leadership is a learned skill. You have to learn to become a leader. And this is part of multiple books that John Maxwell has on leadership, but this is one of the great ones. 5 levels of leadership. I'm going to go through the 5 real quick because it's only 5, it's not that many. And so these 5 are, so level 1 is position. It's a great place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. So meaning, as you get into position, there's different levels of leadership. You know, there's a supervisor, there's a manager, and there's the top, you know, the CEO and all that good stuff. But the idea is to continuously be rising yourself. And even when you get to the very top, when you can, your growth still can continue, but not necessarily in position by title, but in your self-improvement. So this is part of what we're doing. So definitely position is one of them. 2, permission. You can't lead people until you like people. Now, there's so many people that are saying they're antisocial or introverts, extroverts, and all that. When you're the person that if you can't even like the people that you're leading, it's going to be difficult for you to lead them. If you're leading and you care about the people that you're leading, you're going to be more inclined to have followers that truly want to be led by you, and you'll be more inclined to having a better outcome whenever you guys have a combined mission that you're trying to hit. Production, making things happen, separates real leadership from wannabes. There's managers that are in the position, but because they're not the most favored managers, people do just the bare minimum. So the results are going to be mediocre. But now the person that is the leader that people want to follow and people are appreciative, they're going to work that much harder to give you, to make you proud of them, to show you that they're truly happy doing the work that they're doing for you. So that production that you're going to do you're going to be giving is going to be higher than the person that's just a mediocre manager or a mediocre leader. So being that great leader, you will give you a lot better production. Level 4, people development. Helping individual leaders grow extends your influence and impact. Meaning, as you're the leader, you want to be creating other leaders beneath you, behind you, whatever. As you're doing great, you want to help people to become great themselves. And a lot of times people do not help the people behind them or underneath them because they're in fear of them losing their position. But in actuality, in real life, the more people you help behind you, they kind of elevate you to make you look good so that you're open to go into higher positions because of the fact that you were able to gather and to build a team of great leaders behind you. So that's definitely a good one. Level 5, the pinnacle. The highest leadership accomplishment is developing other leaders until level 4. So we talked about that already. Helping other people become great is a part of you becoming a great leader. Now think about it. If you can create a leader, it's that much closer that you are a great leader. So that book for sure, definitely a read. 5 levels of leadership, John Maxwell.
Okay. Again, we can go all night. I'm not trying to put all my stuff out there so soon, but the last one I'm going to present, I have more, but I'm not going to do all that. The one I'm doing right now, I'm doing this with some organizations that the organizations I'm dealing with is Creating Magic by Lee Cockrell. Lee Lee Cockrell, Cockerell. This is the guy that made Disney. This is the guy that created all that Disney magic you know and love right now. I know you and your family are always on that Disney Fun Family Pass, so I know you love Disney. And
Disney
there's a reason why.
Past life.
This is strategic. Disney World, as you know, or maybe you don't know, is one of the best business schools of life you could ever learn. People come from around the world to learn hospitality from the Disney organization. And this is not by accident. This guy, oh my God, it's crazy. This Lee Cockrell, he has this book. It's a pretty thick read, but not that heavy. But he talks about these things that I ended up living my life like. Because you know me, I know all kinds of things: classical music, hip hop, rock, heavy metal, skateboarding, motorcycles, fast cars, this adventure. Let's live in life in any aspect I can. And he promotes that. In fact, one of his most impactful chapters is another number of them is chapter is strategy 10, which is developing characters, which is don't just stay stagnant in just one place, in one space. In fact, Disney, the reason why they became so much better based on his tutelage on how to develop customer service and hospitality expertise is by taking from other industries, taking things that worked here and implementing it in Disney World, making sure that everyone has a good time. In fact, there's a whole book. There's a few chapters on the seven dwarves, but look at each one of those dwarves as an asset to what you can bring. Real quick, of the 10 strategies, I'll mention them. One is remember everyone is important. Everybody, even if it's the janitorial staff. If the janitorial staff is not on their game, it will not make the organization look good. So for you in your lives, whether you're dating, business, it's the little things. Like in Manish, it's going to be manicuring yourself, keeping yourself look tight, keeping your bedroom, yourself, your personal, your car, everything around you.
For sure.
Everything around you, keep it. It's the smallest detail. You must pay attention to that, because that kind of elevates everything else around you. 2, breaking the mold, create something different. Don't be just a regular person. Do something different. Break that mold. 3, make people your brand. Don't just be your own mouthpiece. Have people emphasize what you're good at or good for, or whatever it may be.
You.
Absolutely. 4, I memorized some of this stuff. 4, creating magic through training.
True.
Through training, you're never done. That's why even in the morning, when I'm doing my little thing in the morning times, it's not about just being big and strong and being fast, which I hope to maintain and retain. But it's to always keep myself available, always keep myself growing, always keep myself moving. Okay. And also take in new things. So yes, I'm doing yoga, I'm doing martial arts, I'm doing other self-help, physical improvement things. I'm also reading more. So I'm training myself to do more things. 5, eliminate the hassle. 6, learn from the truth. 7, burn free fuel. Don't just use resources and spend money like you're Mr. All That. Be smart. Be frugal with it. Okay. Don't be cheap, but be frugal with it. Okay. Another lesson, probably the last one I'll talk about, is stay ahead of the pack. Look in the future for what's going to happen, not to stay stagnant. Even today I posted a video about how chilly it was and how cold it was and how people want to be comfortable. I think you have to be uncomfortable to be successful. You have to be uncomfortable to be mannish. So that's my book.
Right. My last book is Beast Mode. Can't hurt me. David Goggins, man, oh man. This book right here, I read it twice, like back to back, right after I got it, because I was so excited about it. I don't know if you guys have seen him or on YouTube, but just take a look. Out of all the books that I've gone over, all of them are necessary. But this one right here is the Get Off Your Couch, Lazy Butt, and Get to Work book that you want to read right here. This book, he talks about his path to being considered the strongest man, the strongest human. I think that's the title they gave him, the strongest human in the world. This guy has been through Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy. He did all of them. He did special forces, This dude is a beast. When I tell you beast, he's a beast. And I'm not going to go over every title of the chapters that he has, but I'm going to talk about one, taking souls. The power in taking souls. And I'm going to give you an idea of what he's talking about. Whenever, let's say, so I'm going to give you his. So they're, as Marines, they went to budge training. The budge training, what it's about is carrying boats into the water, into the beach, and the beach is splashing water at you and it's freezing cold. And you have to do all this lifting and you got sand all over your face. Well, with taking souls, the instructors that were there, their goal is to wear you out, make you exhausted so that you can't move. You're too tired to move. You want to quit. They want you to quit. That's their goal because they're trying to weed out the weakest links. What taking souls is about is being that group or that person that regardless to what their goal is to rip your heart out and make you lose, you take their soul by showing them they are nothing. You can do it. You're not weakened by what they're saying and what they're trying to do. You keep pushing through, and that's what taking souls is about. You as a person, you wake up every single day. And I'm not going to say that you definitely have people that are waiting for you to fail, but I can tell you there are some people that want you to fail. Unfortunately, some of them are family members, some of them are friends.
Unfortunately, oh, heck yeah. Not me, cousin. I love you, cousin.
I got you.
We gonna succeed, baby.
Got you. So some people just want to see you fail because they rather you be down with them in the gutter, losing, instead of being ahead of them. So they want you, they're waiting on your downfall. And those are the people that you want to be taking their souls. You want to wake up every day, accomplish your goals, do what you need to do to be successful, whether it be for you or for your family. But the quitting is when they keep their souls and they work out thinking they're right because you failed like they thought you was going to fail. So definitely Can't Hurt Me is a book you got to read. It's a book you need to get it, read it multiple times because it's going to help you stay motivated. It's going to get you motivated in order to do what you got to do. Now, that's my last book, and I'm going to tell you. Well,
done for now. But what you just said, I'm gonna jump in there. This Goggins, I was introduced to Goggins a long time ago. I mean, maybe 5 to 8 years ago, and always knew about him. But of course, was turned on because you know me, I'm a hype rah. But he's about let's get it. And I'm telling you right now, that's how you see me. I'm telling you, when I'm in pain, I'm looking at that's right, I'm in pain. But guess what? Something about me, I want to be that only person at 5 a.m. jogging. Right. I want to be the only person that, yes, I got problems. I got all kinds of personal things happening. But you know what? I'm going to see that through too. But I'm going to take care of me first. And if I can't do that, the bad guys win. The bad guys win. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take their souls. I'm going to make them say, damn, Stanley's still going? Stanley's still there? Yep.
Beast mode.
Yep. Let's go. Yep. I ain't tired. You tired?
I ain't tired.
Let's go.
So this is just a few books that we talked about today. We're going to have other videos talking about more books, but
no doubt.
You started with a couple of books that's going to help you grow, help you improve your situation. And I want you fellas to understand something. Everybody has gone through what you're going through for the most part. Everybody's been down. Everybody's lost money. Everyone's not made money. Everyone has been, what do you call that? Denied access to women. There's women that have turned men down. We've all done it. We've all been turned away, going to talk to women and they shot us down. You know, things happen, but you can't let that situation be the reason that you fall back or quit. You have to keep moving forward because if you don't, you're dead standing. What is that? You're a dead man walking.
Dead man walking.
Be that guy. Wake up every day, do what you got to do, accomplish your goals, look forward, move forward. And stop, don't go backwards, move forward. Everything that you're going through, we've all been through it. If you got a brother, an uncle, a cousin, somebody, reach out to somebody and try to talk to what you're going through. But understand, success is there. You just got to go out and get it. It's not going to come knocking at your door. It's not going to wait for you.
No.
It's not going to come to you and say, hey, here I am, take me.
No.
Let's get this money. It doesn't work like that. Success is running. Success is running. You need to go get it.
How about this? Was that you? Someone sent me something. I want to end on this, actually. Someone sent me something called Winning is Not Loyal. Is that you?
No, I didn't say that. I
got some video, something today, and that kind of just, it pissed me off. It was like, that's right. Winning ain't loyal to you.
No.
Winning don't care that you won last week. Winning don't care that you can lift 100,000 pounds. Winning is, like you just said, it's on the run. Success is on the run. And you have to go after it every time. Winning is not loyal. So here's what I wrote today, literally an hour ago. I said, winning is not loyal. It only cares about today. Right now, okay? Yeah. So yes, we have to chase it anyway. We still have to chase it. But losing might seem like it's definite, but it's not. To me, loss, the letter F on a report card, whatever that is for you, losing is just the beginning to your winning.
That's right.
Go get it. Grow past it. Make it happen.
That's right. So check this out, family. We appreciate you guys who stayed on and watched it. We hope it was helpful. We're looking forward to sharing more content with you guys. We're all about helping and bettering each other and making each other better. You know, iron sharpening iron. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share it. Share it. You know, share with your other brothers, your cousins, whoever. Even if you don't think they need it, share it with them because they may know somebody who needs it. So share.
Don't be selfish. Share this stuff.
We win together. We need to win together.
Absolutely.
Being alone at the top is not the sweetest. Get your brother, get everybody, turn around and help as many people as you can get to the top as well. Let's do this together. We need to be better.
Okay, so with that, we're out. Again, Manage Podcast. Hey, let's make it happen. Let's go.
Let's go.